got HiveMind Unlimited. This is keep one, leave one. Yet again, we're talking about some stuff, and we're going to be choosing between them.
You know what they say, keep on leaving on.
Welcome back to HiveMind Unlimited.
And welcome to another episode of Keep One, Leave One, where our
excited.
Patreons suggest 1v1 matchups, and we have to keep one. And
I think I submitted for this one, but I can't remember.
If you'd like to participate in this, join our Patreon. That's
might have. I'm not sure.
And you can comment on them, and that's how they'll show up for us.
Yeah, that's one way to do it, man. There's 100 ways to cut a cat open.
And there's only one way to get your question on the screen for Keep One, Leave One, and that's joining our Patreon.
Or
Yes, do it. It's worth it, man.
And suggesting it.
I guess that's true. We also have membership on our main channel, HiveMind, that's $5 a month, where you get a bunch of extra content. We also have a newsletter that is powered by Beehive, and it comes out every Friday at noon Eastern time. And we have merch on Cope's website, including this hoodie that I'm wearing right now.
Yes, we pay the bees, and yes, Copes is a person and not just a website.
Yes, he's a
Before
guy.
we get into it, today's video is brought to you by our sponsor, DoorDash. DoorDash for sponsoring it. All right, let's get into the first one.
Show me.
You love to see it,
Playboi
bro.
Carti versus Travis Scott.
Who the heck?
I don't like this. I don't like this. Keep on living. Honestly, I don't. Who came up with this? This is stupid, and especially for the first one, this is so stupid. I've been a fan of both of these artists from the same year, just different times of the year. Travis Scott, early 2015. Playboi Carti, late 2015. Look, man. We're just gonna... Yikes. This is actually tough. This is very
Who are
tough.
these people?
Playboi Carti is a rapper from Atlanta. Travis Scott is a rapper from Houston.
Oh, they're both rappers from different cities in the U.S.
Yes, correct.
I got it. That's easy.
In terms of discography, I feel like Travis Scott has more complete albums, but I Lit and Whole Lotta Red are more exciting to me than any Travis Scott album in the current moment.
Yeah, I listen to
I don't know
those
if I can
records.
agree, but I feel that a lot. This is so difficult, bro.
I appreciate Travis Scott as more of a...
Almost a producer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His like
He's a producer,
sonic
kind of curator
atmospheres and everything, and
kinda
like just
guy.
how his voice exists. I guess like Playboi Carti is like this ever evolving thing that we're like kind of still very much right in the middle of the experience, and that's not saying that Travis Scott is like old and dying or anything,
Washed
but
or anything.
he is a little older than Carti and feels like he's on a different,
Been more
part of his
established for
career.
longer.
Kind of a late stage Kanye feeling to him.
Not quite there yet, I don't think.
Crazy.
Maybe. But in the Aura era, I do feel like Playboi Carti's persona is much more intact and exciting and inspiring. Like being a Travis Scott fan nowadays, like what does that mean? That's like anybody in a brown sweatshirt.
Yeah, it doesn't mean as much as it did
Just doesn't
even
feel like a
4 or
Playboi
5
Carti
years
fan
ago.
can spot you from across the room because you're dressed like Rick Owens and a vampire had a baby.
And you smell like cigs.
No, I don't think Playboi Carti fans smoke cigs. I think they
Don't.
do. for
He
one picture.
does, but
Good point. They're
They
not
don't.
real cigarette
No, they're
brands.
not. They don't even like. They go in and they're like, "I'd like a bag of cigarettes." How do we sell those? I'm doing a picture. Can I give it back afterwards? I'm not gonna light it. Like that's the kind of thing that's happening there.
I'm taking Carti here handedly.
I'm taking Carti because I'm looking to the future, but Travis
I'm not picking. I'm not doing this
Scott's
right now. I don't
discography, I
know.
think still is like one notch above.
I can't pick.
Pool hall or sports bar?
Pool Hall
Pool Hall
is awesome.
or
It is
sports
awesome.
bar.
Both of these can be bad.
Both of these can be bad, and both of
definitely
these
can.
can be the best night of your life.
I've never been to either.
For some reason, I
But
just
I'm just going off of like vibes that I'm aware of, and I'm not going to mute that. I'm going to pause. Oh wow! I just skipped the entire video. Didn't mean to do that either. Okay, that's about right. I don't know, because again, I've never been either. I'm not a, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna go pool hall though, just because that could be a vibe, maybe.
Discography, I think,
Whereas the
still
sports
is,
bar, like that's basically just a bar with TVs and probably better food, which I am a eater. I'm a munch. If you know me, you know I'm a munch. You know what? I'm gonna go sports bar, man. Because I feel like they got wings.
like one notch.
I don't know if they
above
got wings at a
Cardi's.
pool hall.
Pool hall or sports
Go
bar?
sports bar.
Pool Hall is awesome.
It is awesome. Both of these can be bad.
Both of these can be bad, and both of these can be the best night of your life.
Yes.
For some reason, I just like, if I'm at a sports bar and I'm watching a game, I have trouble focusing on things, and I have no problem focusing on a game in a sports bar.
Especially if everybody else is tuned in. I almost feed off of that.
That's what I mean.
You know, when everyone's dialed on it, it's great. My ideal is like a marriage between these two, is like a shitty dive sports bar. It's got plenty of TVs and cheap beer, and it's got an old pool table in the back so I can shoot a game at half.
Right, but a pool hall, I like to go after a sports bar. Like, go watch the game at a sports bar. Maybe I get some fries and a Sprite. For some reason, at a sports bar, I have to get a Sprite.
Okay.
And then I go over to the dimly lit pool hall where people are doing cocaine in the bathroom. Yeah. And there's like 13 pool tables.
And you could rent a table for you and your boys to just exclusively play on.
And it has that light above it, the one that like goes directly down onto the table. And it's like stained glass often.
Yeah. The pool hall takes a bit of the communal factor away from pool for me, which I really do appreciate. I love playing other guys that are winning that I don't know.
Oh, you're like standing around the table and it's a one table.
Yeah, and that guy,
that's
I've noticed this guy's won 3 games in a row. I'm like, oh, I'll go try him out. See if I'm better than this schmuck.
No, you shouldn't say try him out.
I'll give him a shot.
Try him out.
I'll try him on like an old
Take him for a spin.
That my buddy gave me as hand-me-downs, and they're crusty in ways I couldn't explain.
Oh,
He gives you hand-me-down
Yeah, my buddy
jeans?
gives me hand-me-down jeans. I can't afford denim.
Yes, you can.
Have you seen the prices of that today?
Not today.
Right.
Not today.
Not really.
Today, but
Tune in, buddy.
recently.
Denim's up.
It's not.
Denim's up.
Skyrocketed.
You have money.
Yikes.
I know that you're not used to it.
Sometimes.
Well, yeah, I guess. Yours fluctuates a
Dude, I
lot.
worked our abs yesterday.
You have the ability to buy denim.
And I feel so sore
sports
right now,
bar.
but only on
Pool
one
hall
side.
is
I
just
think
a
I
little too
did
hit or miss. It's
one side a little bit more than the other. I don't know. I mean, both sides are kind of sore though, but I don't know. This is kind of odd. I think I went a little hard yesterday, man.
great when it's great. I love a great table, and I love shooting pool, but I'll take a shitty table with community folks.
I'll go pool hall. I got MGMT or the Strokes.
I said sports
Casino
bar.
versus a band from New
MGMT.
York.
Which one's which? I don't know.
MGMT. I got my player's card in my wallet.
That's MGM.
T.
What's the T for?
Toronto. I'm assuming it's the Toronto MGM.
What's the T about MGM? Is there T about MGM?
They're cheating.
They're both bands from New York, and this is the easiest one. And I feel like a lot of people will disagree. It's MGMT handily.
It is.
Yeah, I couldn't name 2 strokes.
It is. Me either. And honestly, I feel like a lot of people only listen to the Strokes. Like people under the age of 35 only listen to the Strokes because their parents did. And so they grew up listening to the Strokes, or like a significant other at one point did and put them on, and like they really like the music, and that's like their thing. But that's kind of like no one just like discovers the Strokes. It's like, yo, this is like a great bit. Like that doesn't happen at all. That has happened with MGMT though.
Yeah,
Yes.
she goes, and she's steady now.
That's not them.
See, that's what I'm saying, is my knowledge of their music isn't good.
Last night.
Yeah, that's too weird.
I like the Strokes, but MGMT is like a.
I don't know. I haven't heard any of their music,
Yeah, and one of them
but
psychedelically influenced.
I've heard of them for a long
sonically and
time.
physically is better.
I'm just
I
not
also
that
like his
interested.
last name is Casablancas.
Casablancas.
Julian Casa. Is that his real last name?
Probably.
That's crazy. If that's
Christopher Caraba.
who's that?
You don't know who that is?
Wait, Christopher Caraba. Yeah, what band was he in?
Find out later in the video.
Oh, he did one of those. He Seacrest did us.
Nice.
Yep, MGMT. Suck me.
MGMT.
MGMT suck one. Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen?
Lamar Jackson so easily.
I don't understand how Josh Allen has become the clear
not a sports
number
guy,
2 quarterback in the NFL for most people.
But Lamar Jackson sounds black, so I'm gonna go with him because
he's consistently
Black power.
good, and even when his team is playing bad, he can like will them.
if he's white, I swear. Let me look him up.
Yeah.
If he's white, I'm gonna be so disappointed.
20-1 versus the NFC. He's lost 1 game.
He's black. He's black.
to
He's
an
black. I had to make
NFC
sure.
team.
I made this
Yeah,
decision the other
man.
day in my head.
Yeah,
that
Lamar
obviously
Jackson, bro. Come on
divisional
now.
rivals, and I feel like
on,
I'm
don't play with
robbing
me.
myself of the joy of watching Lamar Jackson over the last couple years.
Right,
and
we're
I'm,
Browns fans for anybody.
Yes.
I'm not going to do that this year.
Yeah.
I'm going to ride Lamar Jackson until it gets down to the divisional race.
I don't think you should say you should ride.
I'm going to reverse him.
No, I don't.
I'm going to eat him from behind.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy. You get your goddamn ugly ass on.
Sir?
No,
until he's playing.
That's
until he's playing the Browns or the division is like in its final 4 games, and then I'll root against him, obviously. But
That's
until
fair.
then, I'm gonna do the splits on him.
Look at us raving about Lamar Jackson, and here I was thinking you were going to be all in on Josh.
I'm gonna eat his Edgar Allan.
AEW all in?
No hate on Josh Allen, great quarterback, but Lamar Jackson is dynamic, and he doesn't get the love he deserves.
Yeah, he won MVP last year, and everybody just acts like he's the 5th best quarterback in the NFL. It's
Wrong.
insane.
Wrong.
The need to eat or the need to sleep. So this is like you're wiping one of these off the face of the earth.
They need to sleep. I say this all the time. If sleeping wasn't necessary, I wouldn't do it that often. I'd probably only sleep like 4 times a year if I like didn't have to, you know, honestly, because like I feel like the need to eat just makes sense. You know, you need fuel, you need to like, I get it. And if you get rid of that, like sometimes eating is fun. Like you just want to eat different things. You want to try new stuff, you know, whereas sleeping, like you're just sleeping, man. I don't know. I'd get rid of that so fast.
I'd get rid of the need to sleep.
Me too.
If I could just
easily
eat and drink and party and fuck all day, it'd be awesome.
Imagine.
I hate getting sleepy.
I often get rid of the need to sleep. Need being like want. Yes, I want to sleep. But if I never
Sometimes I'd want to.
was just up, I'd get so much done.
Exactly,
I'd
bro.
probably be dead in under 10 years.
Oh, well, yeah, because you have more time to destroy your body.
Yeah, sleeping
Yeah, for sure.
gives me a break from the world,
Right.
which I am grateful
A
of.
break from drinking and smoking and fucking and,
And eating
driving fast.
and driving fast.
Yeah.
You're putting yourself in danger when you're awake. And when you're
course.
asleep, it's hard to do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
You find a way sometimes.
Sometimes I'll
Sometimes
sleep in the
a lot of people injure themselves in their sleep.
Right. Because
I'm
scared.
Right,
night.
totally.
I'm scared.
I have a knife.
And you are a restless sleeper. You roll around like a bear.
Yeah, it's mostly because my mattress is a canoe.
That was an interesting choice. You know, I said I was getting a race car
Bendy.
bed as a joke,
Yeah.
and you said, "Oh, I've got you beat there, buddy. I'm getting
But it's a knife.
bed." And you didn't even put like cushions in it. It's just a wooden canoe.
Straw.
Straw?
Yeah, I filled it with straw.
That's the last straw. You gotta get
This knife is off a honey pack. That's funny. Anyway.
Need to sleep. Get rid of it, and I'll keep the need to eat.
Yeah,
I'll keep. I like
the
eating.
joy of eating. Joke for Luca.
Who the heck are these guys?
Basketball players.
Oh man, this is actually tough. They're both very talented, obviously. I'm gonna go Nikola only because I like his attitude. He treats NBA like the NBA basketball season as if it were a side hustle. Even when he's winning, he doesn't care. He just wants to get back home to his animals and his family and live life. And I really respect that about that man.
Oh yeah,
I do.
From Serbia.
and the other's Slovenian.
Nice.
Slovenian kind of sounds sexy.
I think that
bet.
Luca's more exciting to watch for me.
fair.
I like that he's a shit talker. He's like
Yeah.
straight up like gets the crowd riled up.
yeah.
Like him on the road is so fun to watch. He will call someone a motherfucker.
He's also a
Yeah.
little bitch, though. He complains. Not
is.
He complains every time he misses a basket.
Yeah.
He's like, I got fouled for sure.
Yeah.
In his language, I assume.
to me,
Yeah.
it's the joke, man. He's just more
He's
dominant.
better. Yeah.
He's more dominant. He owns horses. He looks like he could hug me.
I like that he hates his job too.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I love that
That's so
attitude.
cool. He's like, I hate basketball and I need to go home.
I like
Yeah.
horsey.
I watch a video of horse and then I go on to basketball court and score 50 points.
Yeah.
That's awesome. But
Yeah.
Luca is like something about him. It's
Yeah.
like that youthful
Yeah.
energy of just like, fuck everybody. I'm the fucking GOAT.
I just
Yeah.
love. I'm a sucker for a good passing big man.
He's good at everything.
Yeah, when a big
That's
man
real.
can pass like that, though, it gets
Liked
me
his
hard.
What's
his
cool,
game
though?
against
Everybody says
Team
he's
USA.
the best basketball player right now.
Yeah.
Probably the best player in the league. And I could beat him in a 40-yard dash.
Yeah, sure.
That's sick.
In what way?
I'm saying like take every other major sport.
Yeah, true.
And take
Real.
the best athlete in that
Yeah.
sport. I'm not getting
Well,
anywhere
no one ever
close.
said he's the best athlete.
No, but best. I'm just saying best athlete by career.
Sure.
I'm not saying
Yeah.
like, he's the most athletic.
Yeah.
Because clearly, if he was the most athletic in the league, I couldn't beat him in a 40-yard dash.
Yeah.
Dunk more than 3 times in 5 years. The guy's 7'1".
True.
He's literally dunked 3 times in the last 3 years.
Is that a fact?
Yeah.
Really?
That's crazy.
I don't know if it's
No,
3, but
he-
he dunked under 3 times in his MVP year.
He dunks like
No, he doesn't.
Oh.
He lays it in. He jammed it once
That's
in the
fair.
playoffs last year, and everybody was like, "Ah!" Oh,
I'm gonna say something kind of controversial. That surprises me that more old whites aren't into the NBA now because of him.
Low key.
Yeah, I know. But
That's what it is.
People
That's
are
what it
always
is.
like, oh, the flashiness, the blah blah blah. Usually they're like racist, by the way. But they're
Yeah,
like,
of course.
I want the old school basketball back. I think the difference there is that he's like the height of the basket, and so people don't like that. It's like,
yeah, and he's like just from the Eastern Bloc, and
Yeah.
old whites
Yeah.
hate them just as much as people of different races.
and I'd
True.
like to do a different race against Nikola Jokic and beat him in a 40-yard dash.
Yeah.
That Serbs serving.
That serves him right. I'm taking Luca though.
Give me Nicola.
Brat or Imaginal Disc?
What's Imaginal?
I don't know what that
The
is.
new Magdalena Bay album.
Oh, I've been
Never
seeing
listened
the rave
to
about that. The
any
craze
albums
of mine. I
by
think you would
Magdalena
love
Bay,
it,
so I'm gonna
actually.
go
Probably.
Brat.
I don't have the time for music these days.
I honestly have less time for music than I've ever had.
I've been playing Squirrel.
I
with a
feel
gun.
the same way.
A video game?
It's a new generational game.
And I think I feel like I have less time because I've listened to so much music already this year that like it's hard to keep up with the stuff that I have listened to. There's so many albums that I've listened to in the last like 4 months that I've only given like 2 listens to, and that's so not like me. Brat is in my top 50 most listened to albums right now though. You know, we got the No Worries album, we got Bad Cameo, we got What Happened to the Heart, we got Scrapyard, we got Flawless Like Me and Gemini next to each other because I just love Lucky. We have Blue Lips, album of the year. We have Whole Earth because that's great. Life of Pierre 4, Whole Lot of Red, Life of Pierre 4 Deluxe, Charm by Clairo, Nectar by Joji, still that's my 3rd or 4th most listened to album of all time. We Buy Diabetic Test Strips, Hearthstone Psycho, DOA, Birch Pollinova, real ones no. What you know by Airsoft? We got Louis, Pretty Girls Love Slizzy, Absolutely by Dijon, Life of Pierre 5, The First Time Deluxe, New Blue Sun, Play Catch Cobain, a couple more albums, and then Brat. And it's the same, but there's 3 more songs, so it's not because I haven't played the regular version since that version came out. Yeah, so like it's up there, man. I'm not gonna lie.
You are a squirrel that can
Great
wreak
album.
havoc on a neighborhood. You honestly would love it.
We should trade.
Yeah.
I do Squirrel with a Gun for a week. You do Magdalena Bay for a week. And then
Doesn't sound fun for a week. You kill an album in like a year. There's like infinite people to kill in Squirrel with a Gun
you said you kill an album in a year?
in a day.
What is that?
Day,
What the
year.
hell is going on?
Yikes.
Year, what's the difference anymore? These
You
days?
listen to one album on repeat for a week, and I play Squirrel with a Gun for a few hours.
Yours sounds so much more fun.
I don't know. You haven't heard the album. It's very fun, very danceable.
Fair.
And if you like Mr. Twin Sister, it's like kind of in that vein.
I do.
Okay.
I will take the album.
I'll save it.
I'll take Brat, but I am looking forward to playing more Squirrel with a Gun.
I'll go with Brat for now.
Okay.
Because I haven't heard this album enough. For
You know
it
what?
to-
I saw the
this
cover
is
of this album
of the year
somewhere.
talk. Like these are
Yeah.
both going to be in my top 5 at the end of the year.
Haven't haven't heard
is number
anything
one on that
though.
list.
Nice. And where does Squirrel with a Gun fall for you?
Haven't played it yet, but I assume top 5.
Yeah, you're gonna like it.
Oh.
Brat or Desire I Want to Turn Into You. Caroline Polachek.
Yeah, I gotta go. See
Haven't listened to that whole album, unfortunately, but I've heard a song off it, and it's cool, and I have it saved, and I'm gonna listen to it at some point. But gotta go Brat because I've heard it.
here.
I recently have decided that Pang is my favorite Carolina album. I do like it more than Desire. And these are like neck and neck because this is my favorite album from last year versus
Yeah.
my favorite album of this year.
One's just Caroline's vocal stylings to me.
Brat, I think is top 5 for me, but it's not my favorite album. My top 4 is all rap albums, literally. That's just you know, that's on brand for me though. I'm a rap guy.
Can always keep me a little more engaged. With Charlie, it's like a more production forward thing, which I love, but I like it more one dimensionally. Like I can't just put on Brat to start my day. Sorry.
I literally got out of bed to the Tsunami remix of Club Classics. Shout out to Tsunami. I didn't know who she was until the Boiler Room. And actually, wait a minute. I don't know if Charlie actually did play one of her mixes or if someone just mentioned her and then I listened to some of her mixes on SoundCloud. I don't know. One of the two, though. One of the two. The second Boiler Room, by the way. Not Party Girl 1, Party Girl 2.0. That one.
Lesbians.
Sorry, lesbian.
Desire I Want to Turn Into
I didn't know
You.
we were talking about
That's on
Chapel
any
Roan.
time of the day. I can listen to any song off of that and I'm like, cool.
Yeah, that's true.
True.
I'd say I'm more impressed with Desire, but I like listening to Brat more currently, whatever that means.
That's fair.
Imagine listening to these albums and playing Squirrel with a Gun.
It's hard for me to imagine. I understand the premise as long as the name is not misleading.
Can I show you some of my clips? I've been clipping myself. I'm gonna start.
Clips is crazy.
People show me clips of video games. I've never watched somebody play video games on purpose.
I'm gonna show you some after.
Yeah, it's
That's
all right.
crazy.
Can we do the Madden thing? You said you were
As someone who's been consistently on Twitch for the last almost 8 years, that's crazy to me.
I'll do
It's been
that.
a week.
Yeah, I can do that.
I've been waiting. I've been just sitting at my house holding the controller. Still no Madden.
Yikes.
So I gotta buy you and me Madden.
You offered.
I
This
know.
is not like.
I know.
Don't
I'll
make
buy
me
you.
feel- This is the word. You're making me feel bad for giving me a birthday gift.
But I just bought
Yikes.
Squirrel with a Gun. It kind of dipped into my money.
Well, you're getting hand-me-down jeans. I feel like you
I saw somebody play Squirrel with a Gun
I'll buy you
once.
Madden, and if you like it, I'll buy myself Madden.
It was like a reel or something. Though. I didn't watch a
I'll
stream.
give you a pair of jeans that I think you're really gonna like. They are covered in some sort of crusty residue. I don't know what that's about.
I'm
But
not gonna be able to fit 22 waist.
I didn't want to talk about this, but I'm up to a 23 right now.
Oh, so
Wow.
It's stressing me out. My goal weight is a 20.
I'll take Desire.
Wow.
I will take the either Brat. No,
Gotta
Desire.
pick one.
Desire for now. That's right. Today's video is brought to you by our sponsor, DoorDash.
W-ad, bro. You love to see it, then.
Drink responsibly.
You really do.
Alcohol available only in
Major
select
W.
markets.
Thanks, DoorDash. I'm gonna order some food right now.
That's code HIVEMIND50 to get 50% off up to $10 on your first order of $15 or more.
Code HIVEMIND50. I'm gonna
Love to see
order
it.
some food right now.
DoorDash.
Thanks, DoorDash. Let's get back to the video. Comedy
WAD.
movies or action movies?
Come on.
You gotta stop trying
Comedy
to combine
movies or
them.
action
That's
movies?
not how it works.
I think me personally, my favorite action movies are funny. So like, I don't know. I'm trying to think in like just a general sense. Both can be really good or really bad. Like there's a very broad spectrum with both genres. I don't know, man.
It's easily comedy movies for me. I kind of hate action movies.
Action movies.
I do really love a good comedy, though.
Dead, thanks to the liberals.
Dude, what?
That's all I'm saying.
I know they're not making as many great comedy movies these
They're
days.
not.
But I mean, what action movies are good these days, though?
James Bond.
Is there a new one?
There's
I haven't heard of a new one.
Okay, eventually there'll be a new one of
Okay.
those. That's fine.
I guess.
Top Gun.
I didn't watch Top Gun.
I didn't watch
I haven't
that.
seen it either.
Yeah.
But there's like any movie can be. Action movies doesn't take away thriller movies, which can be action packed.
Yeah, I love thrillers.
And that's
thrillers are
so
great.
I'll keep comedies because of my classics. You gotta have
That's
Blazing
fair.
Saddles.
And also, comedy in the thespian world just refers to a film or movie or theater piece that ends happily. So it doesn't have to necessarily be all about the laughs. It just has to not end in tragedy.
An action
Real.
movie refers to
Oh,
Or sing, sing, sing.
oh, true, yeah,
true. Very true.
yeah. I did see the new Alien, and that sucked. And that's kind of what I'm imagining
Yikes.
you're doing here is the space thing. Or is it
Yeah.
just slow mo.
I was just talking about the OG Alien movie yesterday on stream. Watch the streams also if you don't watch the streams. Pull to the streams, bro. We up here every Tuesday and Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern time. You feel me?
Cock.
It looked like a bust
it looked like a coming cock.
Yeah, it looked
I
like a-
didn't mean for it to look like a jizzing penis.
Yikes.
I'll take comedy movies. Thank you for that apology.
I'm picking comedy movies.
Up next, we got Rizz or Aura, and these are words I am sick. I'm sick to even say.
I'm getting
that.
sick of Aura.
It's the Rizzler versus
Rizz, I think, had its falling out like so long ago now that it's kind of like it's just whatever now. It was great before TikTok knew about it, when it was just everybody in Kai's chat before the kids knew who Kai was. And like, you know, everybody in Duke's chat, like AMP fans, before the kids knew about AMP. Before it hit TikTok, that was like peak time. Then it kind of just died, and then TikTok found out about it and just blew it out of proportion. They didn't know what it meant. They were acting like they did though. It kind of just fell off. Aura, same thing. It was cool and like not everybody knew about it. Honestly, TikTok ruins slang nowadays. Every time we think we have new slang that's like kind of good, it hits TikTok, especially when it doesn't originate from TikTok. When it starts somewhere else like Twitter or Twitch or Instagram or literally anywhere else, it's not that bad. The second it ends up on TikTok, it's just dead, literally. And Aura is happening to Aura. Honestly, it is. Honestly though, I'll take Rizz over Aura because right now Aura is like, it's so overused in the wrong context constantly. But it's like Rizz, I think it had that period already, and now it's kind of just a thing. You know, it's whatever. Rizz is whatever, bro.
Ramatron. It's like whatever.
I've never heard the second thing.
Me either.
Have you seen those little
Gen
kids
Alpha
from, like,
ruins everything though. Genuinely.
Names like Pop Out to Kill 'em TJ and stuff.
Yeah.
And they're, like, little white kids.
Yeah.
This is what I feel like we've created with this shit.
We didn't create this.
Yeah, I feel like it's all my fault to a degree.
Really? You're
Yeah.
not
It's
the first
TikTok
person to say Rizz or
entirely.
Aura on the
No,
internet.
but I have a huge impact online in the youth.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you
Yikes.
do, for
And
sure.
you know what?
I guess.
If I've used them flippantly, I apologize. And I want little kids in Ontario to quit calling themselves too switchy 40 cal Brock. Clear the block, spin around on them, RJ. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
And they always have a little bag and they threaten that they have a gun in it. And I find that really hard to believe.
I find it offensive. And if somebody says
It's
the
kinda
word Rizz
crazy.
or Aura to me and they're not rolling their eyes actively,
Oh,
I'm
For
gonna
real.
punch him straight in the nose. I
I
can't.
love best Rizz moments
taking-
because this was even crazy back then before it like got weird. Because literally somebody made a compilation of Duke and Kai's best Rizz moments and made that the thumbnail of the video, and it's just so absurd and so weird and really stupid to the point where it's kind of funny. And again, that was before it ended up on TikTok and everyone started saying it, and then it was like word of the year and all that, you know. So like that's kind of funny. Aura, I think I'm still, again, it just was a thing for us before Gen Alpha found out about it, so like I'm not used to hating it yet. So like I don't know.
Candid videos of ourselves that like really don't, like just you walking into a restaurant to meet me and it'll be like
I picked the Kevin Gates
emotes. See if
emotes.
people like that.
Honestly, I have been seeing kind of like the ironic take on all of this stuff that I do really, really like.
That's the thing, is when something gets so cringy, you can flip it at some point and it's just like, all right, I'll play the game, but I'll do it in a fun way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
It's not best Rizz. Like I really don't say Rizz like that, but I will say best Rizz moments a lot. Specifically referencing that thumbnail and that joke, not just Rizz itself. Like I haven't said W Rizz since like 2022. Genuinely. Like I just but best Rizz moments is very funny.
our podcast. People just call him the Aura God. And I love that. Because like, not to say like
doesn't have
whatever
aura.
that means.
Right.
I'm saying
Yeah.
I do think that he's got like a certain thing about
Yeah.
him. He's got some
Yeah.
pizzazz, some charisma.
But it's not in its traditional sense.
No, not at all. The
Yeah.
other day, one of my friends, I tried to buy, he was selling shoes on his Instagram story.
Yeah.
And I tried to buy them, and he said, I will not sell them to you. They'll decrease your aura.
I'm gonna take neither.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
the W
none.
Mans though.
Prime Future or Prime Young Thug.
This one isn't fair because Future is in his second prime right now and Young Thug is in jail, free YSO. This isn't fair. I'm not voting.
Okay, what is Prime Future and what's Prime Young
2015.
Thug? Prime Young Thug Slime Season 3.
Yeah.
Easy.
2015.
Prime Future, DS2, a lot of people would say.
2015.
Yeah, I like the mixtape era.
Yeah, like early Future.
No, more like Purple Rain mixtape.
I feel like
Ooh.
I like Future more
that good stuff.
consistently. I think that his mixtapes and albums are better across his career than Young Thug's. Young Thug has like misses for me, like full mixtapes where I'm like, eh. But
That's fair.
Slime Season 3 ranks higher on my like all time.
Slime Season 3, Jeffrey, I'm Up, Barter 6, like that. That's all kind of like, I feel like that's Prime Thug. We can say that. That's Prime Thug. That like 2-year period. Everything before Super Slimy, I ain't gonna lie. Super Slimy was like, all right, now he kind of just doing whatever. And it's a good project, and it's Future and Thug, but like, you know, it's cool. And then Prime Future is like DS2, Purple Rain, Evol, What a Time to Be Alive. You know, trying to think what else from that era. Everything before Future and then Hendrix, the albums that he dropped in 2017. Literally, both of them, their primes are like before 2017, honestly.
Project list over any Future project.
And this still implies that we get the future of both of them.
Right. And right now, Future's rollout, he's going back to mixtape Pluto, and it's insane.
Which I'm excited
I'm so excited for it. And
Track list, no features on there. Dude, I'm excited. I'm so excited. Shout out to Hidden Albums. I mean, not Hidden Albums. Albums with hidden features.
Thug.
Yeah, so I'll take Prime and Thug with the promise of Future having a second Prime. And
I think his second Prime is right now. Rib. We don't trust you. We still don't trust you. And now going into mixtape Pluto, he's been delivering lately. It literally feels like 2015 again, honestly.
And I'll take a little bit of that Prime with the Forever chemicals from Logan Paul and Case.
Oh, nice. Give me Thug.
Give me Thug. Green or yellow?
That's fair.
I can't pick. Because that means I get to floor it. If it's green, I'm just stay coasting. If it's yellow, I get to floor it.
I'm gonna go green. What about that green?
I got to tap the roof of my car.
Hey, bring yellow, you feel me?
And that's also, if you do that,
can't get pulled over.
You can't, and you also, if you get caught on one of the red light cameras, they can't get you if you're touching the roof, because then you're blocking your face.
Yep.
Yeah. Fair. And then they're like, who's that?
We live in a surveillance state, which is kind of concerning.
I thought we lived in Michigan.
Shout out to the Patriot Act.
If this is just colors, I'm going green. If this is the walls for our videos, I go yellow. But I feel like green's been good though.
Honestly, recently, I like all of the walls.
That's what the
yellow wall is just like OG, like, you know, you can't take anything away from it. The green wall, it was shocking at first, but I really like it and I've grown to appreciate it. And lately, the orange wall has kind of just been the start of my days. You know, I wake up, I go to brush my teeth, I throw on HIVEMIND cheap seats, put my phone on the counter, and just get busy. And then, you know, I kind of just leave. And, you know, sometimes I don't think I've watched it while I've been eating it. Normally, I save that for Donut or Big Time or Cool Kid from BX. That's kind of what I watch when I'm eating. Or sometimes I'll watch WWE exclusives, like Raw exclusives, SmackDown exclusives, Raw Talk. Shout out to Kathy Kelly. Shout out to Jackie Redmond. Shout out to Byron Saxon. Man, Sax Man, come on now. Don't play with the Sax Man. That's kind of just the vibe.
You know, the masses are saying.
Yeah, and I ate a shit ton of Alka-Seltzers earlier.
Did you?
I'm a ticking time bomb right now.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm.
What happens when you eat a bunch of Alka-Seltzers?
You pop.
No, you don't.
Oh. I'm going to, yeah.
No.
I'm going to pop.
Why'd you eat so many?
Fun.
Oh, you just...
I'm hooked on them a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little hooked on them.
Well, gotta get hooked on something. I go green.
I go yellow.
Sweet breakfast or salty breakfast?
Salty breakfast. I'm an adult who's hungover.
Salty breakfast. I just don't like sweets like that. I do like pancakes though, but I feel like they're not, like, that's not super sweet if they're made well. You know what I mean? Some people overdo it and they'll do like the sweet waffles or sweet pancakes and just like, all right, man, grow up. You know, just because you couldn't have ice cream for breakfast as a kid doesn't mean you got to eat like that now. You know, it's kind of stupid. But overall, I mean, you know, we're talking salty breakfast. I mean, you could go like bagel, I don't know, bacon, egg, and cheese on a, like, there's so many options, I feel like, for like a good salty breakfast. But I'm also not going for like an English breakfast. If you try to put beans on my plate, I'm smacking you. I'm sorry, that's not how it's literally 9 a.m. Why are there beans on my plate? Like, what are we doing?
Salty breakfast consistently across my life, but sometimes a waffle is like the best thing.
Yeah, a good sweet waffle. I don't like sweet waffles, but
no, but
it's not.
Sometimes you don't need balance.
The only sweet breakfast I'll have on occasion is if I go to a place that has fresh donuts. I'll eat one donut and coffee if I'm on the run.
Nice.
Yeah.
If you're like on the lamb.
What?
On the lamb.
On a lamb.
Like if you're on the run from the law.
Oh, okay.
You'll eat a donut, because then if a cop sees you, he'll be like, one of us, one of us, one of us. Salty breakfast though. I mean, sausage, hash browns.
Yeah,
eggs.
man.
Yeah, I mean, hot sauce.
That's like the best stuff, dude.
Hot sauce all over it.
Yeah.
Hot sauce everywhere.
Sweet breakfast is overrated, man. It really is. I don't love it.
I like my mom's quiche. I mean, she makes a great.
Yeah, I'm not
quiche.
getting a quiche at a restaurant.
I'm not a
I don't
quiche
go to
guy
restaurants that serve
in
quiche.
general.
Like, I mean, I'm just saying.
Step
like,
it up, broke boy.
Well, generally, I don't spend a lot on breakfast. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
true.
go to like a fancy breakfast. Like, I'll take a fancy dinner.
Most of the time, honestly, lately, I've been eating
fancy
like
dinner over.
I'm eating like twice a day because I've been waking up so late in the day and going to sleep so late. So like I'll just wake up kind of like a lunch type of like whatever lunch situation every now and then, kind of breakfast thing, and then dinner. Sometimes breakfast for dinner hits. That's a vibe. And then I just won't eat. And then I'll go to sleep and I'll wake up and then same thing. So like I don't know.
Rather have like a diner breakfast that's $6.
Right.
Yeah.
Hard
That's
to fuck
real.
up bacon.
Not for me. I'll fuck up some bacon.
The prices though too high. Salty breakfast.
And you fucked up your bacon, by the way, with your spending habits.
We got the Wild West or Miami in the 80s.
Miami in the 80s. Are you kidding me, bro? Ferrari Testarossa? Come on, man.
Miami in the 80s, probably way more fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Way more fun.
Like, is this, like,
Cocaine?
going to one of these places?
I mean, use your imagination.
Wild West, bro.
if it's
Too much
podcasts, I'll keep the Wild
racism. Miami in
West.
the 80s, there's also racism, but I mean, like, there's also cocaine and Ferraris. And strippers. Probably with implants. I mean, come on, man. Like, think about it. Think about it,
I
bro.
don't know what that is.
Like, I love stories about the Wild West.
Oh, I don't give a fuck about that.
I don't either. Every now and
literature.
then I'll watch a, good old Western movie or something if I just want to see some old white guys shoot at each other and say slurs. But for the most part, I'd rather just go Miami in the 80s.
About the Wild West.
Who cares?
There's no great American tales about Kevin Costner isn't starring in a 3-part epic about Miami in the 80s.
What about Scarface?
Scarface.
Yeah, he went to Miami.
The U.
Yeah, he played for the Hurricanes for a while.
The amount of blow that wasn't in the Wild West.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, they were just handing it out on the streets.
Literally.
Tumbleweed or brick of coke?
I'm gonna go
Literally.
Wild West though for the
Miami.
the stories.
And not even because I want to do
If I had to
not even
live
because I
in
want to
one-
do cocaine in the 80s or sell it in the 80s. I want to do either in any period. But the fact that it was just around, it was so strong, it was so prevalent, and people weren't just dropping dead because of it, because there was no fentanyl in it. I feel like that's kind of cool. And again, Ferrari Testarossa. I mean, have you seen a Countach, bro? Hold on. No. Let's be so serious right now. This is, I mean, come on, bro. And yes, I have to go with the white one. Just the Miami. I mean, come on, my guy. Come on, bro. Look. There's a whole aesthetic around just this. Multiple aesthetics. Synthwave, vaporwave, the whole, because it was that cool. I mean, let's be so for real right now. Let's be so for real right now.
It would be in a Ferrari, and the passenger seat is cocaine.
Cocaine in
Literally.
the passenger seat. Is it casual now?
Which one are you picking?
Oh, I picked the coke.
It's funny how easy it is to just throw anything into the chorus of Casual.
Bob Dylan or Stevie Wonder?
It's not even my favorite. My favorite song on that album is easily California. That's the best song on that album, in my opinion. Me personally, definitely underrated. I don't hear it out in the wild as much as I hear other songs off it. But survive.
You guys, people get in here and they try and piss me off.
I thought this one was
don't
gonna
know.
excite you.
I don't think I know either of these guys' music enough to really pick between the two, but I know I've listened to much more Stevie Wonder, so I'm gonna go Stevie Wonder. But I don't know. That's kind of I'm just biased.
Now.
I know
That's
his
what you
music
want.
more.
You want me to sneak into a fat old blind guy's house and kill him? He is fat now.
So what does
So?
that say?
What?
What does that say about him?
Well, it makes me feel worse about killing him.
That's weird.
Not really. He's got less of a chance of catching me.
He's blind.
Yikes.
But also,
He's not gonna catch you.
And on top of that, if he was blind but he was jacked, he'd stand more of a chance.
Whatever.
I
You don't have
guess.
to physically kill either of these people.
Good.
You have to wipe their existence off the face of the earth. They never happened.
That's killing.
Stevie Wonder never happened, or Bob Dylan never
We
happened.
never got that Canon commercial. Or no, it was a Kodak commercial.
And
That's
it
the
sucks.
question.
I'm not happy about that. This didn't excite me. This is upsetting. And imagining a world without happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
You'd still have it's your fucking birthday.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Maybe. Never know.
I keep Bob Dylan though. Tangled up in blue.
I'm going to switch actually.
Okay.
Because I'm going to keep Stevie and get rid of Bob just so Timothy doesn't get to play Bob.
I watched that trailer and
that's
we were
fair.
shitting on it a bunch. It is not bad.
You like trailers now.
I haven't seen it.
Big trailer guy.
Big
That's
trailer
gonna be a
guy.
good movie.
Hunter and I both watched it, and Hunter said that doesn't seem bad.
Doesn't seem bad. You like how they added giant timpanis to the song he's singing?
Fuck
Yikes.
you, dude. Fuck you.
They made it like a theater piece.
Who's gonna play Stevie Wonder?
Corey Feldman, maybe. Pop a couple dreads on the back of his head.
I'm keeping Bob.
I'm keeping Stevie now.
I'm keeping
Tier lists
Stevie.
or brackets?
Brackets.
I'll go tier
Brackets.
lists.
Really?
Brackets. I think tier lists are more fun because they're simpler and all that, but brackets can lead to better conversations. They can. Honestly, bro, tier lists are kind of just quick. It's like, this thing is all right, it's a C, and then you move on. Whereas a bracket is like, is it better than this thing? Yes. And then you go around again. It's like, but is it better than this thing? Maybe not. Maybe this thing is better. And then, I feel like that's cool. It's more dynamic. Honestly, a tier list is kind of just one and done, and then that's it. I don't know. That's just me. And my keyboard just turned off. Not turned off. It just disconnected for some reason. I don't know.
They're a lot.
It's not dead though.
And I can disagree with you. And there's like no, you know what I mean? On brackets, when we disagree, Grant's got to chime in with his opinion, and he rules all.
You're just mad because we did a handsome NFL quarterbacks bracket for cheap seats yesterday, and Grant disagreed with you. One too many.
Yikes.
Whatever, my guy still won.
You don't know that.
What? I do. I did the bracket. And it was the guy I wanted to win.
I'm editing it.
Oh, yeah, I go tier lists because we can do them about anything, and they're quicker, and we can disagree.
I like brackets because I think they make better videos and
Yeah.
there's a clear winner. I like when there's a
Yeah.
hierarchy. Like you have to make a decision of one clear
Yeah.
winner. Tier list, you can be like S, C, D, F, Q. It's dumb. But I like it.
That's
I like
fair.
the videos. Brackets.
Tier
Brackets.
Fuck, marry, kill.
I will say though, I don't think everything needs a bracket. I think some things could be fine with just a tier list, and then like I just watched the dog breed bracket, and I'm as glad as I am that the weenies won. I feel like it would have been easier to just do a dog breed tier list, and then rank them based on superiority rather than trying to pick which one is best. I feel like certain things. It was still a good bracket, but I feel like certain things. I think not everything is worthy of being a bracket. Honestly, not everything is worthy of having a bracket opportunity. Okay.
Or rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors,
I'm probably
bro.
gonna fuck the rock. I'll marry the
FMK
scissors.
is so boring.
And I'm killing the paper. The rock seems like he'd be a good lover.
Rock, paper, scissors is like fun. I'm like, keep it going,
And currencies, and I'm gonna marry those little scissor legs because they look like beautiful legs.
I'm married to the paper. I'm scissor fucking, and I'm killing the rock.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna keep rock, paper,
Sliding
scissors.
for Cody Rhodes.
It decides everything.
Fuck, marry, kill is strangely more childish than rock, paper, scissors.
Literally, it
Childish
is.
about rock, paper, scissors. It's just a way to decide on things. Like it's a genius way.
And
It
it's
is.
rootsy because it's a rock, paper, scissors. Who has all three of those things in their house anymore?
Yeah, I do.
Honestly.
You have a rock in your house?
Yeah, of course.
I don't have a rock in my house.
Travels when I can't afford a tchotchke to bring home.
I kind of want to get a boulder though.
Like,
That's like an art piece, but it's just like a boulder, but just like in my house. I saw that once and I thought that was really cool.
What did you pull? You don't pull the crack bowl out. It's not a bong. You
Forgive me for never smoking crack.
You can't bong crack.
As much as you try to peer pressure me into smoking crack with you, I've never done it. That's something that you're just going to have to live with.
If I actually tried, you'd be high on crack right now.
If you tried to peer pressure me?
Yes.
I found out recently that you smoked crack.
Yeah.
I found that out like, 2 weeks ago. And I've known you for a long time.
Easy does it, man.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Yo, that's
Yikes! It's crack.
Easy does it is all I'm saying. That's how you get away. That's how you do that.
Yikes!
Easy. And why does he do it?
Easy does it, dude. You hit the pipe one time. That's what they told me. They said, easy does it. Try it out. And I said, thank you. Now I get what funk music's all about.
Okay. I'm gonna keep rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors.
RPS.
Yeah.
Sweating mayonnaise forever or only eating mayonnaise forever?
Do I get like disgustingly obese and sick from eating it forever?
I would rather sweat it because I want to eat other things. I mean, both of these are gross though, and like I like mayo, but like not enough. Like I will never forget. I think this is too why I stopped reacting to this. I used to react to like, I mean, I still watch it every now and then, but I don't react to it anymore. I used to react to like the GQ Essentials. And I remember Rosalia's episode, she pulled out mayo with a spoon and just ate a spoonful of mayo. Unironically, she didn't react in a way to where it seemed like she was trolling and regretted it. Like it was just, I don't like mayo like that. That's no. But like, yeah, it's weird to me that some people just like don't like mayo. Like they won't put mayo on a sandwich. Like that's weird to me. It's necessary for some things, I think, for sure. But I'm not just gonna eat it like by itself at all. That's gross. Sorry. But so I'd rather sweat it. I mean, that's thick sweat. That's kind of but like. It's better than just only eating mayo forever.
Think so. I think it's just the only thing you're allowed to eat.
But I can still have like the figure I desire, which is this.
Is this the figure you desire?
I guess if I can maintain exactly this, and I'm only eating mayonnaise forever, I'm not sweating mayonnaise forever. I sweat too goddamn much.
I barely sweat.
See, that's the thing. I don't sweat like that. I only sweat if I'm like super hot and active outside. Or if I'm just like working out a lot. Like tomorrow is leg day, I'm going to sweat buckets on leg day. But like most of the time I'm not sweating that bad.
Oh, the smell, dude. Oh no.
Yeah, that would smell crazy.
Mayonnaise doesn't really smell.
Mayonnaise doesn't smell.
If it's hot, it probably would.
What do you have, long COVID, pal?
What?
You got long COVID is crazy.
Your nose plugged up? It smells like egg shit.
But then
it
you
smells
have
like
to,
if an egg could shit.
You got to eat it, then either way you're smelling it. The olfactory sensation's there either way.
The olfactory sensation.
Factory. I'm only eating it forever. I can't sweat.
I'm sweating it.
Imagine having sex and you drip a little mayonnaise off your forehead onto the sweet sweetie.
Oh my god!
I'd be like, sorry, I came. It's not. I swear, it's not mayonnaise. It's my cum.
He's like, oh, it stinks.
I'll go with the sweating it because I'm not just eating mayonnaise for the rest of my life. No steak, no lobster, no caviar.
Either one of these.
No burgers, no pizza. Come on, bro.
I'll
do it for like a month and then I'll drive off the Ambassador Bridge.
Dude, remember when everybody was into OJ mayo? They were putting mayonnaise in their orange juice.
No,
that was crazy.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah. OJ mayo.
I've never heard of that.
For a minute, and it was a disgusting combination.
I'm looking this up. If there's a blog post about this, I'm gonna be so disappointed. Okay, OJ Mayo is a professional basketball player. That's all that popped up. So I'm not disappointed then. I'm not disappointed.
Mixtape was fire. It's probably the best high school mixtape of all time.
It might be.
Yeah.
Next.
It's a shooting guard.
Pants and a t-shirt or hoodie and shorts?
Long pants and a t-shirt or hoodie and shorts. I do the long pants t-shirt thing constantly. But I feel like the hoodie and shorts thing is a vibe because, like, you know, sometimes you just want to be a little bit warm up here, but not down there. You know? But I'm going to go long pants and t-shirt because I literally do that all the time. I don't really wear shorts like that. But if I'm going to, I'm either wearing no shirt, a hoodie, T-shirt or tanks. I don't know. There's so many options, but I have long pants and a T-shirt, bro.
What has this?
I do that more.
What have I
do that more.
become?
You're
I will say I do that way more.
Yeah, I mean that's what I wear. That's my uniform. If I could choose to never wear shorts again, I would. But sometimes I just have to.
Yeah, I agree.
Sometimes you have to play
I agree.
basketball
Sometimes you
or
have
go
to.
outside when it's real hot.
Last
Yeah,
week
sometimes
when I
it's so
golfed, it
hot
was
you just can't wear
87
long
degrees,
pants.
And I was in long sleeves and long pants.
Yeah, I like being covered as much as I can.
Same.
Yeah.
So honestly, if it was up to me, I'd always be in long pants and a hoodie, but it's just too hot here for that, so I can't do that. But if it was up to me year round, I would always have like long pants, hoodie, T-shirt underneath, and then maybe sometimes I'll take the hoodie off, go just tee, but like that would be like peak.
That's okay. I don't like swimming that much anyway.
We swam every day last week.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I like it that much.
Why'd you do it?
Because it was something to do. Pass the time.
Really?
Yeah.
That's why you did it?
If there was like a little racetrack out there with a unicycle, I probably would have rode that around the whole time too.
You couldn't
That's
ride
fair.
a motorcycle.
I'd
You
learn-
don't have the balance or the core strength.
I would.
No,
You need
wouldn't.
core strength for a unicycle,
I would
really?
have taught it a trick.
You can't communicate with octopi.
No, but that's chaining.
Chaining Tatum?
Chaining psychology. It's a
Chaining Tatum.
Teach them step by step. It's like how you teach a dog how to skateboard.
Mine's on Magic Mike right now. My fault. I
yo.
will go with the long pants t-shirt combo.
Sweatpants, t-shirt, chilling with no makeup on. That's when
when
you're the prettiest. I hope you don't take it wrong. Sorry, lesbians.
I apologize to every lesbian who watches us.
Yikes.
Band/artists in the first half of the alphabet or the second. So you got Weezer or
Oh my god, who came up with this? You need to be kicked out. Honestly, you need to be kicked out, bro. We gotta just beat you up and then kick you out, bro. First half of the, are you kidding me? Honestly though, it could have been every other letter though, so this is actually that bad. This isn't that bad. We're not gonna kick you out, but like, bro.
Can't think of one band or
Dave
Aerosmith.
Matthews Band.
That's
Really what you got.
those aren't the only two.
All right, I guess in the first half you also got King Giz,
Toto.
It's close. Yeah.
Aphex Twin.
Aphex Twin, Animal Collective,
chill.
Bob Dylan, Beatles, Beach Boys.
Don't embarrass me.
Second half, you got
ZZ Top.
Z Loopers.
First half.
Z-Loop is true.
Jay-Z and Kanye in the first half.
Bob Dylan and the Beatles.
Kendrick Lamar.
Pierre Bourne in the
First half's
second
better, I
half.
think.
Yeah, I'm taking first half.
Bright Eyes. That's my favorite band of all
We're a
time.
first half band.
But Radiohead. Second half. That's tough.
I mean, come on, Playboi Carti.
I intend to by naming
Slizzy? Well, no, Cash Cobain is his name, though.
Good. You can go. You can do it.
Are you sure?
I don't know, bro.
I just can't.
Biba Doobie's in the first half.
Nice.
Clairo's in the first half. Charlie XCX is in the first
Claro
half.
is in the first half.
Letters are.
It's the first 13.
I know, but I don't know it in order.
Can you try it?
No, I learned the alphabet out of order.
You learned-
A-R-T.
Travis Scott, though.
N-O.
I can't pick, man.
P-O-R-T-L-R-Z R-R R-R-M and O. Don't forget to do-C-O-Z. I learned it out of order.
Yeah.
That's not even.
I went to a fucked up public school.
There are multiple duplicates in there.
I went to a public
Yikes.
school where all the teachers turned out to be free.
Okay, and they taught you
Oh.
that song.
So I'm a little self-conscious about this.
I
Yikes.
a small confession to make. I went to a computer school, and so
Mm.
I originally learned it QWERTY, and then I kind of forgot the rest.
Yeah.
But it's in
Yikes.
the keyboard order,
Oh, shit.
and it was fucked for a long time.
GG's.
People would be like, "What does the alphabet start with?" And I'm like, "Q." And then you can imagine the stop of laughing.
Yeah. The computers.
The computers laughed at me.
Oh, man, that's crazy.
You want to smoke
I
some?
wish I had like a laughing button, but I only have the applause.
That'd be nice. I think that could
gonna
help.
hang out
Could
for a
help.
bit?
my
And the
nerves,
woo.
yeah.
Play squirrel with a gun, maybe?
Oh, cut me with a good time.
First
Yo.
I'll go with the first half. Yeah.
I gotta go second half then, I guess. I don't know.
Why
Who are these people?
You're acting like you don't care when
It's
I
Nick
know.
Chubb.
And
He
why?
was
Who are these people?
drafted. He's our guy.
Yeah.
He shattered his leg on the battlefield against the Pittsburgh Steelers. If Donovan Mitchell
football players.
broke
I
his
don't care.
neck against the Pistons or
I
something,
don't know who
in the
either of these people are.
playoffs, and then
Neither of them
Pistons
sound
and
black,
Blazers
so I don't know.
realistic.
All
It's a little bit harder to pick now.
I mean,
Nick Chubb sounds like he
I think
can
they make the
grill.
playoffs this year.
You really think so?
He can definitely work a
Better chance
grill.
than last year.
Yeah, I mean, that already happened.
I don't know.
Last year already happened. They didn't make it. So, yeah, there's always a better chance than last year.
They got Bickerstaff.
Donovan did hang out with the Mormons for a few years and then came over.
He won one playoff series. He's won more games. NBA season's long. It's Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb's like a hero.
Yeah, he is a hero.
Donovan Mitchell's great, but like, who knows?
Right. He could go play for the Knicks. I wouldn't be that surprised.
Yeah, he didn't leave this offseason, which was great.
Love that.
I like how he loves the city. He loves the Guardians. He's more active on social media. You get more of a glimpse of his personality, but I like that Nick Chubb's personality is football with like a dead end stare.
And squatting 5,000 pounds. Yeah. Like the video that you see of Nick Chubb is him squatting a Ford F-150.
Yeah. I do have a really sad thought, though, of just like he never gets back to it. And we're just watching Nick Chubb highlights and we're like the career he should have had.
Yeah.
But I don't doubt him that he'll come back and rush for 3 more 1,000-yard seasons.
I hope so. And I also, if
I don't know who they're talking about.
I still salute to that man as a man for everything that he did for the city.
Chubbtown.
Yeah.
The name John or the name Richard?
The name John.
You can call Richard Dick, so obviously that wins.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. We're going John.
Reason. It's just John is like so boilerplate. It's one syllable.
Exactly.
Yeah, I love the Richard book in the Bible more.
I feel like at the same time, though, this is kind of like lame because like we got to go Jonathan, bro. If we gonna go full names, if anything, it should have been John versus Rich. And at that point, we could have went Rich. But, like, I don't know, bro. Maybe I'm just bothering about RDC John. I don't know, man.
Too.
Yeah, the Book of Richard.
The Book of Dick.
Yeah. Richie, Ricky, Rick, Rich. There's so many names. Chard.
Tommy Richmond.
Tommy Richmond.
I know. That live video of him. His live performance.
I didn't see it.
You haven't seen that?
I think I saw a clip of it. I was very impressed that he still hit the vocals.
Sing that high like on a call.
I did see him at a party in LA.
Sweating his dick off.
He had just walked in, so he wasn't sweating yet.
And he had all that ice on him?
No, he wasn't even like crazy swagged out, but he was with like a group of people, and so I gave him a nod, like a tip of the cap salute for your success.
Real.
Tom Rich.
And he gave one back to me and said, in turn to you.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, John sucks.
Richard is good.
Richard is good.
Which was kind of man.
Stop or Chipotle?
Chipotle.
Yeah.
Wings are better than American Mexican.
Wingstop is so
but,
mid.
like a burrito bowl.
We're going wings. We're not going Wingstop, bro. Here's the thing. And I thought this was a location thing, but it's a universal thing. People that really like know wings. If you get Wingstop, it's gonna be pretty good. You're gonna enjoy it, but it's carried by the sauces. The fries are kind of meh, and you're gonna regret it every time. It's just like, man, I could have just got like something else. I ain't gonna lie. No, bro, Chipotle is so much better.
Another place I like more than wings. Like, I don't know, wings are like an every once in a while. That's like, it's a sustainable, sustenential,
Wings are better. I could eat wings.
Well, wings are better, but if we're going Wingstop or Chipotle, I'm going Chipotle.
I love wings, but both of these make me feel like shit in different ways. Chipotle has something in it.
Can't relate.
Fucks me up
I don't like it.
Chipotle is just very nicely in my stomach.
I love that.
And then digest well and kind of just,
I love Wingstop Louisiana rub. Amazing.
Wings in a movie. Nothing wrong with that.
Green Day or Blink-182?
Blink.
Ooh, kind of a tough one.
I go Green Day here.
I go Blink personally.
Blink-182 here.
I like Dude Ranch and like they're more pop punk albums that are like 1 minute songs and they're kind of like funny and fast and catchy and whatever. And but I think Green Day like has Dookie and then American Idiot is like a great album that kind of ventures into that more like anthemic theatrical pop punk, and I just think they had a more graceful transition into that.
Yeah, I'm going Blink-182 because they covered Hot to Go at Lollapalooza.
I didn't know that. That's nice.
Blink-182 live last year or 2 years ago, and the stage banter made me hate them.
It was Pink Pony Club.
Okay.
Fair.
And they were making like dumb "I fucked your mom" jokes, and they're 50 years old, and it was
that's kind of crazy.
And Billy Joe, though,
he's cool.
No, he's not.
He just says "fuck Trump." That's all he does, and it's like, that can come off a little cringe from like an older dude who used to be like a punk rocker.
Isn't he British?
He's from San Francisco.
Close enough.
No,
it's close enough.
It's not. And by the way,
not really.
Ricky Pearsall.
I'm taking Blink here.
There you go. Yeah, Blink.
I love Travis Barker.
Yeah, I'm going Blink, man.
Green Day for me.
All right, we got
feel it, though.
pondering or contemplating.
These are
Pondering.
very similar.
I think so.
They are, but I'm gonna go
If you
contemplating.
told me like, oh, we can do this or this, I'd be like, I gotta contemplate.
I'm
not gonna
actually
be
no, I'm gonna
I
go
gotta
ponder.
on that.
Yeah.
Ponder is a little.
I thought I was
more,
gonna switch up, but I'm
abstract.
pondering.
It's
Open-ended.
Pondering.
romantic, kind of in a way.
There
Like,
are options when you're
Exactly.
yeah, you like
Pondering is
the
like it's
existential.
broad.
right.
and you contemplate like real decisions. you have to
Yeah.
make.
And that's why I'm going to go with contemplate.
I'm gonna go with ponder.
Oh, really?
I'm pondering.
Ponder till she loves you.
Oh, that's a pound her joke. Pound her till she loves you is what he
Yikes.
means by that. That's
No,
the joke
I said
there.
think of like ponder. Ponder till she loves you.
Pound her till
Yikes.
she loves you.
Think on it.
I like pondering is great in theory. I like contemplating because it means that if you contemplate 5 times, that can amount to what you would achieve by pondering.
Interesting.
I don't know. I feel like pondering can lead you. I feel like pondering can lead you to directly to a thing. It might take a little bit longer, but you're not really going through other things to get to that same spot. You can ponder to a certain spot in the amount of time it takes you to contemplate between things to get to that same spot. Low key, I'm going pondering.
in order to achieve the.
If you think hard enough, you're gonna make it there.
Dude.
Literally.
Sometimes you don't have to just. Not everything has to be a shit joke on here.
What? I didn't make a shit joke.
I know you didn't, but I'm saying like you scoff at me when I'm just saying like.
It wasn't a shit joke.
Exactly.
Yeah, if you said a shit joke, I might have laughed.
Right. You don't have to
Yo.
laugh, but you don't have to scoff.
I didn't scoff.
Jared scoff. Jared scoff.
Jared scoff.
Sleeping or being awake?
We kind of already did
Being
this.
awake,
Now it's hard to say that I'd rather be awake while I'm
sleeping is
asleep,
cool, but like
everything is never as it
seems
seems.
planet Earth
turns
slowly.
Controversial thing here, and I don't mean it to be dark.
I'm gonna go being awake, man. You can do more.
Like when I'm asleep, I'm pretty sure I love it.
Yeah.
I can't be
It depends,
100%,
man.
But like
It
those
depends.
these crazy dreams I'm bringing.
I'm gonna go
up,
being
like,
awake,
when I
though. You get to
realize I'm
experience more when
dreaming
you're
and I
awake.
get
When
to
you're
do
asleep, you're
it,
just
that's
asleep.
way cooler than
dreaming.
being awake. When I realize I'm awake, I'm like, fuck, it's only 4:30.
In the context
Yikes.
of keep one, leave one, this is kind of like Tuck Everlasting because you're getting rid of what you're either awake forever
Yeah.
or you're asleep forever. And I would
yeah.
say death is kind of the eternal sleep. And so by eradicating sleep, you'd be eradicating death. But being alive forever is a curse
Yeah.
because
Low-key.
you'll always fall in love with somebody new, but then they'll get old and you won't. So
Yes.
you'll continuously watch your favorite person in the world and your closest loved ones pass away while you
Yeah.
never pass away. And that's the loneliest fate I could imagine.
But it's like being
Low-key.
awake. It doesn't say you won't age, so you'll probably just be alive until you literally disintegrate, and then you're
Yeah,
still
you're probably just awake until
as,
you
like,
die.
Kind of like an unidentifiable consciousness.
But isn't that the afterlife? Isn't that, you think?
I don't know. I think the
Lucky.
afterlife. I'm like a fucking frog who owns a nightclub that's like under a log.
I would
Frog
really
that owns a
like
nightclub
if
under a
the
log.
afterlife was just a surreal, like Salvador Dali version of our world.
Oh, yeah,
where,
that would
like,
be
you
so
can that,
sick.
like a frog who owns a nightclub. Like I imagine
Yeah.
it's gonna be something, if there is one, that is so we can't even imagine it because it has
Yeah.
nothing to do with our world. But imagine
Right.
it was like our world but twisted all up. Like
I think
That
if
would
you
be
smoke
cool.
A bunch of DMT.
if I die and I go to heaven, but heaven for me is being LeBron James with 6 arms.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
And then I get to like and
You could open 6.
I see the vision.
well, yeah,
do.
but I would use it to do crazy dunks and basketball.
You could
tricks and shit.
stir and heat up 6 different pots of stuff at the same time. Like think
That
of
would
the
be
utility
pretty
of the kitchen.
efficient.
You could chop 6 different vegetables.
Right, but why would that be the first thing you use if you were
That
a
would be
6
very efficient.
LeBron James?
Because then you could make a delicious meal in like a sixth of the time.
You don't got 6 mouths and 6 stomachs. You
I'm
got
not
6
making
arms.
6 times the amount of food. I'm making the meal I desire 6 times as fast.
You said 6 cans of soup.
Well, yeah, I'm cooking for a lot of people.
Okay.
And that was just a
Real.
jumping off point. I realized then after opening the cans of soup, why should I use this canned Campbell's when I can make it from scratch? Because I can do it so fast.
I'm talking about the jumping off point being from half court, windmill dunking.
Why would you be able to jump farther?
Because that's part of it as well. You get to kind of do whatever you want. And I turn into a
Yo.
dragon at night or something.
They should put John Wick in Squirrel with a gun.
You should put John Dick in your fucking ass.
Hey, yo, what?
Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that for the next video, man. That's a great idea. I'm choosing sleeping.
What did he say?
Water fountains or termites?
Water fountains. What kind of question is this?
Disgusting.
They are.
They eat houses.
Yeah, but they just
They
look
suck.
gross. They look like an earwig or something. The only thing they're good for is what the fuck eats the termite mounds in like Africa? Something goes over there and eats them. Like
Anteaters or rhinos.
yeah,
or
maybe
It's got like an
big
anteater or
fun like
something.
that.
Yeah, I think it's probably a big leathery gray guy.
Which is
Yeah.
good for them, but a water fountain is beautiful. Plain
It
and simple.
is.
I love the smell of like the chlorine in a fountain at the mall.
Yeah, I'm thinking water fountain like a drinking fountain.
That's
Is
what
that
I was
wrong?
thinking too.
Oh, true, yeah.
That's how I was thinking of it because like
That's
the
probably
other
right.
thing is just a fountain.
But it's a water
Yeah.
I know there's water in it, but I don't think of that as a.
I'm not risking getting rid of those big, beautiful things. That big one in Rome, the Mirage in Vegas.
yeah.
I'm not getting rid of that. for a
Yeah.
termite.
Yeah, no, termites.
Yeah,
are
water
bad.
fountains
Water
are
fountains
far
good.
superior.
Unless you're an anteater. All right, and last
There
up,
you
we
go.
have sweating mayonnaise forever or only eating mayonnaise
Again?
forever.
Oh, dude, imagine
Oh.
the smell.
So redundant, too.
Dude.
You could have just said only eating mayonnaise.
Because then what are you gonna sweat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause right now I sweat like stew and steak and soup and crackers
Beer.
and chips and beer and
Yeah.
wine and
Yeah.
all
Real.
the stuff that I ingest. And if it
And-
was only mayonnaise, then obviously what would come out? Mayonnaise.
Yeah.
And Low-key.
And pussy. Don't forget about that.
Hey,
You're
yo.
sweating that all the time because that's all you eat, right? you always play the drums.
He's a
when
munch,
I push a certain
confirmed.
boundary. Have you seen Baby Driver recently?
Never seen it.
Neither have I.
Yeah, haven't
I
seen
didn't
it.
watch it until after I heard a bunch of stuff about Kevin Spacey. Not everything though. I just learned everything the other day from a Patrick CC video, which was great. But I heard some stuff about it, and you know, it was messed up, and I didn't realize he was in that movie until I was already watching it. And I was like, well, I might as well finish watching it. It was a good movie, but a lot of his parts were kind of weird. Not gonna lie, they were kind of weird.
Baby Driver though, your golf clubs are outdated.
Nah.
We already did this one. We pranked you. That was another episode of Keep One, Leave One. We're HIVEMIND and check us out next week or something.
Probably tomorrow.
We'll be back.
Cheap seats.
Heat,
And HIVEMIND main channel.
heat.
HIVEMIND limited for the short form
Rest in
crap.
peace
Yes,
to Heath
sir.
Ledger.
Get pranked, bitch. Sorry to the lesbians, by the way. And before the video ends, we want to once again thank our sponsor, DoorDash, for sponsoring. Link in description. Code HIVEMIND50. Thank you, DoorDash. Thank you. See ya. Patreon.
Join it.
Big Justice is in the Bob Dylan movie.
No, he's
Yes,
not.
he is.
No,
Yo.
he's not. No.
Yes.
Stop it.
Yes.
Stop it right now.
There's a double chocolate chip cookie in
I didn't even
the
know there
Bob
was a
Dylan
Bob Dylan movie. When's it
I
coming out?
haven't seen enough of them to even know why you said that. And I'm happy about that.
Good. The Rizzler's playing Stevie Wonder in his new biopic.
I was pissed at Copes for getting a cameo from.
Oh, it
them
comes
for
out this
our
year.
merch drop. I was
Yeah.
like, shut up. This shit sucks.
Yeah, Copes has weird opinions on stuff, and he is a man.
He just likes everything.
The trailer dropped in July, it looks like. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't hear about that, but pretty cool. Might have to check it out. Maybe, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a Bob Dylan fan, so it might make me a fan or something. I don't know. Anyways, this was a cool video aside from the first one, because that was probably the hardest one for me. Love to see it, though. I'm not gonna let